Shamps and giggles, history, news, views, and reviews from a black perspective.
Evening, one and all. It's that time of the week. I look forward to this time of the week, actually. It's just quite amazing. The whole working week's over. We're coming into the weekend. We get a chance. Come on now, pour yourselves a drink. We get a chance to pour. I mean, have a little old banter. It's the best. Good Lord. And have we got news for you this week? Actually, I don't know. He's going to tell us. Big up Boots is in the building. Alicia there. Toots, what a god. Clarity. Spice. Spin Doctor. Lord of mercy. Finish work out today, huh? What a god. Color Queen there. There's a glorious dancer. Sophia is in the building. Big up Judy. What a god. Gave Jemmy a heavenless last night. Not going to talk about that. Not going to talk about that. Come in, Smiley. What a god. Tell me the banter. Tell me the banter.
Yeah. Nice one. Hold tight, everybody. Hold tight, the radio listeners, as usual. Banter hour. So, yeah, there's lots been going on. Lots of discussions going on. Some madness going out there in the world. The first thing, before we get into our condolences and so on, we were talking about this uprising with India and Pakistan bombing each other.
This week?
Yeah.
Come on.
They're supposed to be brothers in arms or whatever, but I don't understand.
The history of it is it used to be one country. They split it in half.
That's right.
And then put the two countries against each other. I mean, come on.
You
cannot make this stuff up.
It's ridiculous. That's what one of our colleagues Boots said. Yeah. It was one country, split it, and now
it's kind of crazy. I haven't had no satellite signal because they were scaffolding up. They put new windows and whatnot. Anyway, they take away the scaffolding. So whilst it's been a few weeks, no TV or anything, so you don't catch the news. So I'm out of it, right? Turn the TV on. Now, the signal's back. Wow. First thing you sort of go to is the news. I was 5 minutes into it, and I'm hearing all this. It's just a disaster, right? I'm just like, turn that thing off. Because whilst that thing were playing, I was at
you know what was going on,
didn't care what was going on. All that I was concerned about was going on in my backyard, isn't it? I mean, but they're bringing things from way away. Nothing doing me. I can't help it. So what am I tuning in for? I'm like, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Just absolute madness, and
where's the money in it? What are they doing it for?
Yeah, it's not being all that great. And then I also brought to the table. I'm not sure if you remember, but there was the things that we brought to the table about the police in America, black police officers beating up another black person, dragged him out of the car and killed him.
Was that years ago? Or was
that was right. That's right. A few years ago, 20.
Five police officers.
That's it.
But now you see that. That's exactly what we're talking about. There was a white police officer involved, but they put it out there. 5 black police. That they only mentioned the 5. They didn't mention the white one. Make it look like a black on black scenario. Of course, at the time you flag it. But years on, what do you remember?
Yeah,
black police officers beating a black guy. You don't think about the white one that was involved. You know what I mean?
And then he died a few days later, Ty Nichols, and it was due to a traffic stop in 2023 when this happened. He died 3 days later. However, within the last 2 days, the 3 former officers who was charged with murder for fatally beating him have all been acquitted.
Yeah, but that's under Donald Trump, isn't it?
That's exactly what I believe. This is my opinion, and that is my belief, is that this has got something to do with Donald Trump.
He's been letting police officers off that have been killing people and all the rest. He's been letting them off.
Yeah. And you're absolutely right.
And it's extremely sad. Sorry.
God. Yeah, no, it's right. It is sorry. It is sad. Very, very sad for the family. And then two days later, there's another one. The judge calls a mistrial.
Yeah. They're allowed to they're getting away with murder. I mean, here's the Ty Nichols one. I think here, officers, this little clip that we've seen on one of these old, YouTube shorts.
Mm.
I think this is the officer. Look,
Yeah.
happy as Larry. Look.
A jury of your peers have found you not guilty on all charges with these matters. The court will enter the judgment sheets accordingly, and this will conclude your matter that's before the court.
There you go.
Yeah.
He died 3 days after severely beaten by 5 cops. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was speechless, isn't it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, no, nothing you can do.
No, there's
Nothing
no,
was said.
nothing.
They
Yeah.
walked free.
Yeah. And I'm so upset for the family that took it to the court thinking that justice will prevail. And
Yeah. Hold on. The family didn't take that to court. That's probably an appeal.
yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, but the family were in the court
Yeah,
expecting.
because they got justice initially when they were initially locked up.
Correct, initially, but the long side of it is yeah, it's it didn't go in their favor. So yeah, but I do think it's something to do with Trump.
Well, he's let a lot of people off. So
Yes.
from the we was talking about it before, from the when they tried insurrection, what they called it, when they tried to rush in and
Yes, that's right.
all those people arrested, then he let them free.
Yeah.
And one of them went on to kill someone or something, and the police shot him dead.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that was news. So yeah, not surprisingly, he's let these, and I guess there's going to be more going. What would be so interesting, to be fair, is if George Floyd's killer gets let free.
Yeah,
That
we
seems
haven't
to be the
heard much about
pathway.
that yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness. That
Yeah.
that would cause another big riot.
Yeah, because after George Floyd, the Black Lives Matter was written on the road, imprinted on the road, 6th Avenue or somewhere in Manhattan. Trump gets into power. That's all taken up.
Gone.
Yeah. So he's undone a lot of stuff for equality and all that. That is, yeah, forget about it. It's gone. He's done it. So there's going to be more undoing going forward.
Yeah.
You know, diversity. That's right. That's another thing you got rid of, diversity.
Yeah, diversity. Yeah. Got rid of all
yeah.
those. Yeah.
So I don't know if it's going to be. Actually, it will be worse now because people who might have been a bit hesitant to do that kind of foolishness, now they think, whoa, free for all of them. You know, Trump's in power. We do what we want.
And get away with it.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
It is sad.
So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just one of those things that I just thought I don't understand what's going on, but we do know because he's voiced it, and whatever he voices, he does do it. Yeah. Yeah. So I was going to start with my condolences. If
I thought that was good. Tyre Nichols was one of them, wasn't he?
Yeah, there was one. The one that I wanted to announce was the tributes paid out for a 13-year-old boy from Exeter, and he jumped into the river. You know, hot days. He jumped into the canal, thinking that he can cool off and he'd be all right. And
seriously,
unfortunately, Delvin Masukawa, he's African descent, from Exeter, pronounced dead in the hospital when they pulled him out.
How long ago was this?
It was on the 6th, around the 6th bank holiday, May bank holiday, 5th, 6th of May.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13-year-old boy. Yes.
And interestingly enough, why would he do that? To cool off? Poor lad.
Well, listen, he's not alone. You got all these young kids these days and girls. They just feel that it's a nice way to cool off.
I mean, to be fair, when we was growing up as kids, I fell into the canal. Was scared for my life. You know, jumping in there to cool off was never thought in your mind it's dirty. There's all kind of stuff they throw in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know what's in there. There's the seaweed. You can get hooked. I don't know.
Bikes. There's all sorts of old contraptions there that snag your leg and all sorts.
Right, there you go. There you
Mm.
go. Yeah. So why would he jump into the canal? And here is it, young black boy, Delvin Musakwa from Exeter,
Mm.
pronounced dead after being pulled from the canal. 13 years old. I mean, who was he with? I mean, was he by himself?
Well,
Yeah.
they're saying it, yeah, just jumped in, and when he didn't, well, he must have been with someone because they said when he didn't resurface, alarm bell started to ring.
When he failed to surface. Wow. So he's involved with the football club.
Yeah, does very well in football. Local football team.
So something must have snagged him or something. He must have hit something.
Well, I don't even know. I think when people feel that the calm waters of the river or the canal or a lake, nice and calm, it looks refreshing, it looks enticing. It's
Yeah.
like a call, and they feel that I can just jump in there, have a little swim, and I'll be back out in 2 seconds. No,
Mm-mm.
once you hit that water, the temperature is
Mm.
like 1 degree or minus.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to
Yeah.
get that instant shock. There's a word for that shock when you enter that cold water. I cannot remember the name of it, but
Mhm.
there's a term that they use that once you hit that water under oh yeah, someone's saying and the undercurrents, yeah, all of those things,
Mm.
you know, and it's like a shock to your system thinking, oh, you know, like you turn your cold shower.
Oh.
Or someone, or you got a combi boiler, and someone downstairs decides to turn the washing machine on, and you're in the shower.
It goes cold.
Oh, you jump forward or you jump back. But you imagine you can't jump. You've gone in that water.
Ah,
You know?
yep.
So
Yep.
the shock that's on you, and then the undercurrent and anything that's snagging.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a
Done close.
shame. And
Uh-uh.
and for me to mention this, I'm trying to get it out there on the radio, is that the youngsters or anyone, please do not jump into a river or canal thinking
Mm.
it's an easy way to cool off.
Mm.
It,
What would
it,
your suggestion be?
don't do it. Follow the heed of DJ Smiley, Shamps and Giggles. He talk the things.
I'm not
Do
laughing.
not under any circumstances jump into a canal
But
or river to cool off.
wouldn't a suggestion be go to the swimming pool?
Oh, true. Yes.
Swimming
Yeah.
pool
Go to a swimming pool
when
or
there's a lifeguard.
go and buy a pool in your garden if you've got one. If you've got a front garden or a back garden, or even if you live in a block of flats and you can put it on your landing, fill that water and swim in that.
Yeah, exactly. Go, yeah, exactly. Swimming pool,
Yeah.
local swimming pool. I mean, we did that as kids, right?
Yeah.
Lido they call them now.
Yeah.
It's the
Lido.
outdoor pool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, there's cold. Oh my Lord, it's cold. You think it's a hot day, you jump into that bad boy. It's oh, but there's a lifeguard. If you're going to shock or any of those kind of situations, there's someone there that can pull you out, and the water's clear enough they can see you. You jump in the canal or the Thames or the it's green. You can't see nothing. It's green.
Yeah.
It's not clean. You know what's in
No,
there.
it's not. You couldn't even look to open your eyes in that.
No. Oh, God,
You know?
could you imagine?
Yeah, you
In
couldn't.
my mind, I'd go blind. Like, who
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
Much less jump in there to cool off. What's the
Yeah.
enticement? Come on, seriously.
Yeah.
What's the
So
enticement?
yeah, murky, clear. Yeah. This is it. So yeah, our condolences goes out to his family and friends and the football club that he used to play for. The other tribute that I wanted to do, which is just recently, I only had one to do, but now there's been a few more, is the motorbike incident.
What happened?
Yeah, is it Alton Park? and tributes to Owen, Jenna, and Shane Richardson after they died while racing. You know, the motorsports.
Mhm.
Yeah, two motorcyclists. And it's in the UK, you know, and that was on Monday, the bank holiday Monday.
An accident, obviously.
Well, 11 bikes pile up on the
Well,
first lap on the bend. You know, like, yeah,
oh,
because on a motorcycle and you're racing, you lean over, don't you?
to turn the corner, of course.
Yeah, you're nearing off on your knees.
But
And
when one goes,
yes, but imagine 11 of them going.
right, they're all close in close. It's not like driving on the road where they say keep a
Correct.
2 chevron distance, 2 second
Yeah.
distance between you. These guys bad boy. It's got a 0.2 second. If anything happens,
Yeah.
before you can think about it.
So it's really, really sad. Apparently they were the two promising bikers. One came over from New Zealand to take part in it. And he's a father of two. And then a 21-year-old British guy, he was Owen. Shane was the New Zealand gentleman, and the British gentleman was Owen, and 21 years old. It's yeah, and
That's a
everybody.
British super sport, whatever. Isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
Crowborough in East Sussex. Well, that's where he was from. Sorry, but I'm trying to find where the motor sport was, but I know it's in the UK.
Wow.
It was in the UK. So yeah.
Channel 5 News had a lot to say about that.
Oh,
So
really?
let's have a listen. I hope it's a championship motorcycle accident, wasn't it?
Yes.
And two riders died. Very sad, and of course, as you're doing, condolences to the family and so on and so forth. But here, look, that's what they have to say.
A championship motorbike race after two riders died in what they've called a catastrophic collision. It happened in Cheshire at the weekend, and one more rider was seriously injured. Here's Danny Sinha.
It's the first British Supersport race of 2025.
Superbike racing is fraught with danger.
Wow.
Many, though, are fortunate to walk away. But no one could have foreseen what was going to happen in a later race at the Quattro Group British Supersport Championship. A catastrophic accident took place coming out of the first turn at Alton Park yesterday, killing two young men. Owen Jenner, who is 21, and 29-year-old New Zealander Shane Richardson were fatally injured in a chain reaction collision, causing many riders to go down. It's left the British superbike world reeling.
Absolutely devastating. It's something we all know can happen. We certainly don't expect it to happen. We don't want it to happen. And the riders would not compete if they thought it would happen to them. Owen is somebody I've spoken with a lot, a real character, always joking, very jovial, a real joker actually in the paddock, but of course took it as seriously as anybody.
Owen Jenner had everything to look forward to. The 21-year-old was starting his first year racing in the competition after being crowned British GP2 champion last year. He died of a head injury despite efforts to resuscitate him.
Hey, that's even better than 2024 one. Check that out, 2025 lid.
Paying tribute to him, British Superbike team boss Steve Wilfmore said, "Our best day of racing has turned to the worst imaginable. If you ever spent any time with Owen Jenner, then you will feel the same terrible loss we do." A father of two, Shane Richardson had posted this video on social media just before the tragedy. The New Zealand rider had previously had a business crafting bespoke kitchens before moving into the sport. He was taken to hospital with severe chest injuries, but died before he got there. A third rider, Tom Tunstall, is being...
Wow, so those are two that died. Obviously, there's another one that's, seriously.
Terrible, terrible.
But when you see them rides piling up on the track, as the man said, this can happen. You never think it's going to be you, isn't that everything in life? It can happen. And so sad that he did.
Yeah, sad, it really is.
21 years old.
And the last one that I've got on my list, it's more of a murder. A man's being charged with murder of a British student nurse. She was studying overseas. She was studying in Texas, a young black girl. Her name is Tammy Odunsi, Odunsi, and she's from London. Tammy, Tami, British student, studying, doing very well in her studies, and she actually passed her degree, but never got to wear the gown or the apron or the hat. And when she's out there, you know that you have a roommate, and apparently the roommate killed her, and it was
It's not
man.
police beating.
Huh?
Tammy Odunsi.
Yes, she was the black young student that got murdered. Unbelievable, and the hurtful thing is when they showed the article on the news, the gentleman, another young black man, he tried to kill himself, didn't he? But he didn't manage to do it. A scar on his neck. But the reason he came out to say that he stabbed her multiple times.
Stabbed her?
Yeah. He murdered her. They saying it was over a cat.
Oh, shut up.
Well, if you find it, I don't know, but yeah.
Where was this?
This is the news. If you type in Tammy, Tammi Odunsi, it's in the BBC News.
Dunsi. Oh,
yeah. Odunsi.
Wow. So why would he do such a thing?
Well, because it was his cat.
A cat. What kind of argument could have occurred?
I don't know. I just.
Well, British students down Montuna are doing an argument on my cat. It's true. Oh my Lord, you cannot make this stuff up. Where is this? In what kind of British nutty student? Days away from graduating.
Yeah. Yeah. And the upsetting thing is that the video, the news article, when they showed the video of her, she seems like she knew what she was doing. She was writing her formulas and that on the whiteboard. You can see it in the video, and then it shows her with a gown. She's showing her family, "I got my gown ready. I got my hat ready." And then 2 days, you didn't get to wear it.
Wow, the thing about it here, all right, this is a British student in another country. So here she is, very beautiful young baby, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, shockingly, because when you hear stabbing, you'd think it's the UK. I'm not going to play the news; it's a bit much. But when you'd think it's the UK, but it's not. It sounded. Where was it? In America?
In Texas.
There you are.
She studied in Texas for her medical degree. She passed it. Meant to go up there to get her awards and medal and certificate. She didn't make it. But she's got a sister. Her sister said, "I will go and collect it in her honor." And that's why that's the video that you was going to show. It hasn't got anything gory in it. It was just showing that the sister went to accept her
award.
Her award, yeah.
So sad loss.
Yes.
However, it could have been a congratulation story had she been able to receive the award for the amazing things that she had been doing.
Accomplished. Yes. Yes. It would have been a congratulatory story, but unfortunately, it's not.
That's sad.
It is very, very sad.
Over a cat, you know. But you know, the thing about it is, I was saying that to someone the other day, people are carrying out the actions of the things they are watching. So these you know, these days, good news don't sell, does it? Right? You know, good news stories don't really sell. Bad news, oh wow,
trouble. Yeah.
shocking. So some people are hooked to all this shocking news. And these kids are playing, you know, their mind is just filled of gory detail. If you think of kids now, it's not, when we was growing up, we had a space of time where the gory stuff was somewhat limited because we only had 3 channels, BBC One, ITV, and whatever, BBC Two, right?
Yep.
And some of us didn't even have a TV, so play. We learned to play we learned all those social skills, right?
Mm-hmm.
These kids now, they're growing up with social media. They're growing up behind a screen without any guidance because obviously they're left behind the screen. Their phone addiction is rife. What they're doing on the phone, so addicted. They're watching these movies, all this stuff they do, and games. So they don't know how to interact. One little thing, and they're off. And you wonder, where are you going? In a minute, in an instant, Colour Queen got a hand up. They just don't, the skills of dealing with each other, they don't have it. Hard to things, Colour Queen. Come in.
Yeah, I think it's such a shame because, as you said, when we were growing up, from our music to our affiliation to youth clubs, to playing out hopscotch, jacks, marbles, all of these things, skipping, double dutch, all of these things it was so amazing. And most of us the friends that we had, our parents knew their parents. So the community spirit was completely different. There wasn't that thing of nobody would harm anybody, but now the music incites the children, and they are children.
The music,
they are children. Could you get a 13-year-old in a cell who has been charged with murder? When we were growing up, it was Lovers Rock, a bit of soul, a bit of R&B or whatever. Who loved the Lovers Rock? Janet Kay. I think that song Silly Games is like over 30 years old or something, and we all tried to reach the high note. But it was about love. It was about comradeship. It was about friendship. The word ship means the vehicle going in the same direction. We cared about each other. You know, those beautiful marbles with the beautiful colors in it, the skipping rope, the sherbet dip, the refreshers, the mojos, you know, all of these things that just resonates with childhood and love. These kids, I don't know. And remember, most of us on this panel right now, we are from the Windrush era. Our parents came in on the Windrush at some point. So we are first generation from that. So our childhood was completely different. We did bobber jobs. We washed cars. We had to do chores and this kind of stuff. And what we've done, we've successfully created a nation of brats, small, younger children. Our children are children who are entitled. They want, you know, and because maybe some of us had to work a little bit harder at home, we said, well, do you know what? I'm not going to allow my children to do what I had to do. And we've done them no favors because so many of our young children are killing each other, and it grieves me. It really, really grieves me. So I'm hoping that what we're doing on the radio is really going to go out there, and we are making a difference. We are the
auntie and uncle trying to get that message across to the youth. Them, hang on, wait, pause, think a minute, learn from experience. You can live together peacefully in harmony, make joke, love, have laughter. I mean, come on now. We do have to go to break. We will be back. I think there's so much more on this subject. We will be back after these words.
No. I feel so good. I don't know what's come over me. Could have be the nice vibes in the party. Could have be the liquor. Could it be that you're next to me?